So I gotta ask right off the bat, best Gentle Giant album.
I'm gonna have to say, "In a Glass House" is the
Ooh,
best Gentle Giant album.
which one? Which ones does that have on it? Like,
That has "In a Glass House." It has friggin'
it's got in the
what is
glass
it?
house, and that's what counts.
Yeah,
I'm a self-titled guy myself.
you're a
Uh,
self-titled guy.
yeah, I'm a self-titled, and whichever one, acquiring the taste, the one that came after that.
Acquiring the taste, yes, yes. That's when they came into their own. I feel.
Yeah,
I feel.
yeah.
No,
Um,
but "In a Glass House" has what is it? The Runaway
mm,
opening track,
mm-hmm,
which is dope, has all the dope samples.
mm-hmm.
And then Experience, which I think is my favorite song, probably my favorite Gentle Giant song all around, because I don't know, it's just a vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to run it back. I'm sure I've heard it. I checked out their catalog ages ago. I used to be a big prog rocker.
Right.
Um, do you have like a Mount Rushmore of prog bands?
A personal Mount Rushmore
Yeah.
would probably be um, King Crimson, yes, Gentle Giant, Soft Machine.
Oh yeah, nice Soft Machine, dude. They're fun as fuck.
Yeah, Soft Machine's one of my favorites for real.
Yeah. I always liked Camel. I was always a big Camel fan.
You're a big Camel head. I
Yeah.
never really got into Camel.
The
I
early
never
stuff
really.
I like. I like all the they got some nice. I like all that symphonic gay shit. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Well, I do know. I'm pretty sure it's Camel is the band that the bassist from Iron Maiden really loved. Camel, and
Mm.
so there's like a ton of Iron Maiden riffs that I think are just Camel
Oh
riffs
yeah. Oh
that
yeah.
like he was like, yo, like it'd be dope if we like made this metal or whatever.
Prog rock is the best. It's the best genre.
True.
Yeah.
I would have to agree.
Yeah.
I would have to agree.
Yes, it's great
Nothing
too.
tickles my ears like some prog rock.
Did you
Are
ever
you a Van der Graaf generator
never listen to
fan?
much VDG? Um,
They're really good.
yeah.
Pawn Hearts. That's the album that you got to listen to.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like Caravan. I like all that fucking gay British prog rock for sure, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Genesis.
Never really listened to much Genesis. I uh, I listened to like a couple of their like solo stuff, like their solo
Mhm.
projects.
Right.
Um, but yeah, no, and yes, yes, I got into like a big Rick Wakeman phase, and I was listening to
Mhm.
fucking like the Wives of Henry VIII and King Arthur, the
Yeah.
fucking King Arthur one and shit. Yeah,
Yeah. What is it? Fish Out of Water by Chris Squire. Have you heard his solo album?
I don't think so.
Fish Out of Water. You should check that out.
I'll run it
But
back.
if you like gay ass prog music, Genesis is like the king of that. Is what
Yeah,
I think.
not too gay. Cause I feel like they're. I like instrumental prog. That's why I'm listening to instrumentals, or that's why I'm listening to prog for the fucking epic riffs, the instrumentals and shit. And I always feel like Genesis. I'm always like, oh man, shut the fuck up, dude. Stop singing.
I don't know. I don't know. Genesis was an acquired taste for me. I didn't love them for a while,
Mm-hmm.
but then as I started listening to it more and more, I was like, okay, this is actually like some of the best shit ever. Like
Okay.
Foxtrot is a hella good album, and
Okay.
then Selling England by the Pound is just that's like one of the best. That's like top five prog album, easy.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll definitely. I think I'm ready now. I mean, I'm a fucking Swifty now, so I feel like
Yeah,
if I can get down with some Taylor Swift, I got to be able to get down with some Genesis now.
yeah. They have riffs. They have riffs. They're subtle riffs though,
Okay.
and then you're like, they don't grab your attention maybe on the first few listens, but after a while you're like, damn, that's a riff right there. Like,
Where would we put Emerson, Lake, and Palmer on our prog goats?
I'd put them up there. I mean, really liked their album Trilogy when I first got into prog. Trilogy was one of my faves. Um, and of course, brain salad surgery. But yeah, I don't know. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, I feel like I don't like return to them that often unless I'm
Hmm.
like in a very specific mood, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, it's not really something you can listen to in the background. I feel like it's sort of fucking.
Yeah,
They got a lot going on that
yeah.
sort of takes up your headspace.
Keith Emerson, though, amazing pianist.
Nice. Oh yeah, what a lad.
Yeah.
Are noise music fans okay? Like psychologically?
Um, it depends on who.
Yeah.
I feel like you can categorize noise music fans in a couple different, um, like schools of thought, I guess, of person,
Mhm.
where you have the like disgruntled record store employee type,
Mhm.
um, and then you have the like like um, gender fluid like punk kind of type,
Mhm.
and then you have the like like classically trained like weirdo
Right.
who really liked like modern classical and kind of got into like some noise music from there.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'd hope they are okay
Yeah.
mentally.
Yeah. I mean, I like Ariana Grande, and I'm probably not okay psychologically, so that
Right,
should speak for something.
right, right,
Yeah.
right. I feel like the disgruntled record store employee type is probably the most okay on average,
Mhm.
funnily enough, because I feel like that type is usually uh, at the whim of their misanthropic, view, where they're kind of just like,
Yeah.
yeah, like oh, whatever, like this sucks, like
Yeah, they're not gonna
and
pull a knife out and stab you. They'll just
no,
bitch at you for fucking
yeah,
three
yeah,
hours.
they're just content to complain.
Yeah, I just fucking gotta love it, dude. Um, so I've been seeing a lot of buzz around Fawn Soto recently. Can you tell the viewers about Fawn Soto?
Fawn Soto is a project that I started recently because I wanted to have. I kind of started making some music that I felt like um, I needed to. I don't know. I wanted to have like a character. I wanted to play like a character
Mm-hmm.
or something, or have like a different personality with an alias.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of started. I I got the name from on Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
You get added constantly by like bots,
Yeah.
and so I like looking at all the names of all these bots that add me, and one of the names was Fawn Soto, and I was like,
Mm.
damn, that's like a sick name.
Yeah.
Like that sounds like the name of the character I'm trying to play for this project, and
Yeah.
so.
I had seen that name around. I had seen Fawn Soto on Instagram and shit on my suggested and stuff,
Hmm.
and I didn't realize until today that was you.
Yeah.
So now I'm fucking. I kept being like, this is fucking Fawn Soto, dude. Now I know. Dude. And then, well, and I still wasn't sure, so I went to the Instagram, and there's like 4 pics on the Fawn Soto Instagram, and I could tell the only picture of you physically is like a back shot in your scene, but I could tell
Hmm.
by your waist that it was you. I was like, all right, I know it's fucking. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I am dressing up as uh I'm dressing up. I'm trying to do a drag thing, kind of.
Yeah, your
Not
hair looked
really.
long. I was like, it looks like a woman, but I can tell by the waist. I know it's fucking Will.
Yeah. I'm trying to do a drag thing, kind of a soft drag thing. I feel like not like a very like
Over the top.
explicitly drag, like
Yeah.
just more of a like cross dressing thing. I don't know, like
Nice. I've been there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that it like adds something to the music where I when I'm making the music, I'm trying to like be like a channel some sort of feminine energy
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I that's a part I've never really explored like truly, um, in myself or in art or whatever, you know,
Mm-hmm.
just like trying to like go purely feminine.
Yeah.
And so yeah,
You're having fun so far, though?
I'm having a lot of fun. I think this is some of the best music I've been making because I don't know, it's not vaporwave
Mm-hmm.
where I can get it to sound like super good. Like I'm on a I want my shit to sound like really good and really like crisp and cool. Um because I can do that, but a lot of my music like whatever like grindcore
Yeah.
or like
Gallstones and cucks and
vaporwave or
stuff.
whatever. Yeah, like it's like not supposed to sound great,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I want to make music that's like experimental, danceable at the same time, and also like sounds like really like beautiful.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah,
That sounds beautiful to me. It's making me
yeah.
tear up, dude. I'm excited to check it out. It looks like you've done a couple shows and stuff with it already, so hell yeah, dude, you're popping up. Do you have like would you say that there's one style of show or one act you prefer performing as or that you find more fun, or is it all just like different and you enjoy each of them like in their own way?
Yeah, it's all very different. I mean, like to me, the ultimate performance is like in a band. Like
Yeah.
I feel like playing in a band is like the most fun
Mm-hmm.
because you aren't in charge. You are like collaborating with however many people are in your band to make one song sound as good as possible. And
Mm-hmm.
when you really get nitty gritty with it, with your bandmates, to how it sounds and stuff, like you can play the notes all fine. Everyone can play the notes fine, but we're trying to get this song to sound good, and you're playing with the dynamics of each song, and you're really locking in with how you sound with other people, not just how you sound.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually comes together and makes like a really cohesive sound. That's like that's the pinnacle of performance in my opinion.
Yeah, it's like being on a sports team uh,
Yes.
versus just being a golfer. I'm sure fucking basketball players have
Yes.
more fun.
Yes. Yes.
Nice,
But
Scott.
at the same time, being a golfer is nice. Like fawn soto is nice because I just have my computer. I have Ableton open with all the tracks laid out, and I have all my different vocal things ready to automate. And so I could basically just press play and dance around and sing.
Yeah.
I don't really have to worry about much.
Yeah.
That's nice. It's also nice because if I like performance art
Mm-hmm.
stuff, and so I feel like that gives me room to kind of do like weird performance art aspect
Yeah.
stuff when
Yeah.
um yeah, because I always think that that's cool when I see people like do something fun when they're like playing
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I've loved seeing you live as solo eyeclick and with Nathan. Like you guys always put on a good show, and it's definitely
Yeah.
good vibes. Uh,
Yeah, iClick is super fun to play live because I feel like I can play whatever I want.
yeah.
iClick wise, like I can just spin a song that everyone knows, like
Yeah.
that's not my song even, and like
I still
I feel
remember
like
you flipped 2 cups stuffed in Chicago, and I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, dude!"
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, because that's my favorite is when I'm doing an iClick set, especially in like when it's an iClick set that like I know like vaporwave people are going to.
Mm-hmm.
I like want to play. Like I'll just like think during the day, like, oh, like let me play like this song that's like not vaporwave at all,
Yeah.
but like I know people will like fucking like go hard too.
Yeah, because at the
Yeah,
end of the day, most people are just fucking going out to dance and have a good time. Like you don't
yeah,
need to play all vaporwave or whatever the fuck.
yeah. No.
Probably better that, probably better that you don't. Do you have a favorite Young Thug album?
Jeffrey, easy. Every song is
Yeah.
like flawless, and I know like every word to every song. That's the fucking Led Zeppelin 4 of trap music. Like that album.
Yeah.
You can't you can't go wrong with that album. Like that album is like masterfully made, and it's not often I feel like that you see a trap album that like works as like an album really well. Like
Yeah.
it's like concise.
It
It's
is rare to have a modern trap album with no skips.
yeah, the no skips, concise, not too long. Like I feel like since rap and trap is kind of easy to make. Not saying that it's like easy, but for like the rapper, you got to look at it like they're getting a bunch of beats or whatever from a bunch of different people, and they can just go in the studio and record like track after track, and they can crank out tracks very quickly.
Yeah.
But to like, I feel like Young Thug on that album definitely had like a vision, and like all the tracks are like selected by hand, you know, like this is a good track for this album.
Yeah.
And every track on the album is like works together.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an album.
Yeah, it is
I'm an album guy.
And the cover is nice, it fits, it's
right.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I like Barter 6 a lot too.
Barter 6 is great.
And his two of my favorite mixtapes of his are on Spotify, which really fucking pisses me off. Slime Season 1 and 2 are both really, really good. They both have tons of good tracks, but Spotify's fucking up.
Yeah. I also like 1017 Thug. Like I'm not sure if it's an album or if it's like a mixtape compilation of a bunch of songs, but it's like his early stuff, and I really like that like kind of like low quality like early like 2010s sounding like trap music where it's like really, and he's super trying to be Lil Wayne, but he's like a lot more like grittier than Lil Wayne. It's a lot less poppy. And yeah, like those songs are sick. And when the producer tags are like super loud and overblown,
like DJ Esco, air horns and shit. It's like
that's just so fun.
He's fucking dude. I just found out that he got sent home, man. He just got freed. One of my Thai friends told me, I was like, damn, dude, we were listening to Young Thug. I was like, they gotta free him, man. And he's like, you didn't know, dude? He's out.
Yeah,
dude.
he's free.
He's out.
Yeah, I don't know how closely you followed that trial, but it was kind of crazy. Like, the original judge was like super biased against him. And so if you watched some of the court proceedings, it was like really frustrating. They like wouldn't let him or let his lawyer like talk, or there was like a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know. I couldn't really watch it that closely. It was pissing me off. It's
been showing up in my algorithm lately, just like snippets from that in the last couple of weeks. So I've clicked on a couple of them. I'd seen like one of his friends or like affiliates or whatever got interviewed, and he was like trying to dodge a whole bunch of questions. They were like, "Did you go to high school?" He's like, "Shit, I don't know."
Yeah.
They're like, "Can you spell Atlanta?" He's like, "Fuck you." Yeah, dude. Is there any like artist, like rapper or band or otherwise that you would like most want to collaborate with one day? Do you have any like dream collabs?
Dream collabs. Let's see. I would really like to collab with Keith from DDS.
Yeah, he's great, dude. Anything with Keith on it, it's like, wow, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like the type of music I make, especially with Fawn Soto, is like conducive to that kind of giant claw sounding stuff.
Yeah, but he's also like a pop girly too, so I feel like that's why I really like a lot of the stuff that Keith touches, is because like he fucks with like Ariana Grande and Taylor Swift and all that shit, all that gay pop stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah, and he has a really great ear for the samples, where like it'll just be like a very small vocal chop of a song, like a Demi Lovato song or whatever, and like I wouldn't be able to hear that and be like, okay, that would be sick here. But like he hears those little things and then puts them in a song, and it's like the best part of the song. You're like, that little vocal like thing right there is like so sick.
Yeah.
It's taken from some like pop song, like.
I mean, it's
Capella.
cool even that you guys have collaborated with him, like just on visuals, like he's done album art for you guys. Like, because even that I think is really, even that is he's good at that too.
Yeah.
Damn bastard.
Yeah, he's a homie. I've talked to him about collabing before. I think that it's not out of the realm of possibility. I just know he's very busy, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, nothing like being busy, dude. I like doing nothing. I was so devastated when my air conditioner started leaking because it's like, oh no, I gotta call my fucking landlady, and now I gotta clean my apartment so my landlady can come in, and yeah, responsibilities suck, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
So you've been around the States. You've lived in a couple different places. Is there, in your opinion, a worse state in America, like the worst state?
The worst state in America? Probably I gotta go with Texas.
Oh, shit.
I am not a huge Texas fan.
Have you been there?
Yes, I've been there many times, countless times.
Okay.
And Texas is a big state. Let me say, Texas is a very big state. A lot of different culture, a lot of different environment, but specifically the Dallas region is like, everything is like so like urban sprawl to the max. Every highway is like toll highway.
Yeah.
It's like everything is colored, like everything's made out of that like sand colored shit. So like your eyes when you're like driving is like hurts your eyes, and it's like all you can do is just drive like through like urban sprawl like crap, and there's like no like good shit. Like it's just like it's pretty bad. Also, I feel like South Dakota is kind of on that list, except South Dakota is very beautiful.
Yeah, they got the Badlands, you know.
Yeah,
they got some like drug.
Yeah, they got some very wall drug. Yeah, they got some cool shit out there. That fucking Devil's Peak or whatever. This like giant like rock thing. I don't even know what it is. It's like some sort of rock formation. But yeah, we drove up on that, and it was like raining, and it was like in the distance, and it looked like Lord of the Rings, like shit, like, and I was like, oh, that was sick. But if you ever go to like any town there, any little town, it was like we stayed in I think Pierre, which is the capital, and it's like this is the capital city, and it was like, and we got pulled over and like harassed by cops too. Yeah,
sounds about right.
Yeah,
sounds about right. Yeah, dude, fucking yeah, I was there. I stopped through on a road trip, and I just went to the Badlands and jumped around and went to Wall Drug. I think that's in South Dakota. But yeah, man, if you're living there, you're probably fucking a meth addict.
Yeah, definitely. That's why they pulled us over. We were driving some like shithole car, and they're like, "What are you guys doing?" And we're like, "Oh, we're like driving from Seattle to Tennessee." And they're like, why are you like here then? Because like I get like if you wanted to drive from Seattle to Tennessee and not like go see shit, I guess you would probably take I-90 to like Chicago and then like whatever 40 or something down. But we were like, I don't know, man, like we're trying to like see shit, like see what's going on in like your city, like
so get off my dick, bitch.
Yeah, that's literally. But yeah, we were in like a beat up like Chevy Impala, like filled to the brim with like crap that we were moving. So it was we definitely looked a little suspect, I bet.
Yeah, I feel like if you have a trunk full of shit, just like a car full of shit, sometimes it can go two ways. Sometimes cops can be sketchy, or other times like, okay, this guy's clearly he's like clearly doing something.
Right.
Because when I was on that same trip, I went to South Dakota, and I literally got pulled over like 8 or 9 times throughout the course of the road trip. and I lost my driver's license like the third day of the fucking trip. So each time I
No.
got pulled over, I didn't have my driver's license,
Oh
and
gosh.
I was driving like a fucking shitty car, and I didn't get ticketed once. Thank
Damn.
God. But
You talked your way out of that.
yeah, I mean, and like several of the times my car like reeked like weed because I just like fucking finished smoking up. On one occasion, the guy let me off because he liked my fur coat. He's like, "Well, it's a nice coat that you got there, so I'll let you go." And I was like, "Thank you, sir."
I think I know that fur coat.
Yeah, yeah, I gave it to my fucking I gave it to my friend. Don't know what I was thinking. Well, I guess there's no need for me to have a fur coat here. I wasn't about to fucking drag it across the fucking world.
Is it hot year round?
Yeah, dude, it trips me out that it's November. It's felt like August since for the last year and a half. Like, so I never know what time of the year it is.
Right.
That's kind of the main thing I miss. I would say is just like the snow and the cold.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm gonna come. I'm coming back for a couple months in March. So,
Oh, sweet. Sweet.
yeah, yeah. Looking forward to that. Gonna try and play a couple shows and see people and stuff like that. So
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
yeah. Oh yeah. What do you got? Any favorite video game soundtracks?
Video game soundtracks. You know, I don't really know much about. I'm not a.
Not a gamer.
I'd say I am a gamer, but I don't really play the type of video game that like has like a dope soundtrack that people like. I got into gaming like way late,
Okay.
and like I kind of play like either like strategy video game or like a shooting video game
Yeah.
that like is also a strategy video game at the same time. But
Right.
I do know that what is it? F-Zero GX.
Yeah.
That has a hella good soundtrack. I like that soundtrack because it's like that like jungle
Yeah.
like
Dude,
shit.
Captain Falcon is a man of God, dude. Canonically,
Really?
he's very Christian. Yeah, and he gets his strength through Jesus Christ.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So good for him. Yeah, I just learned that the other day.
That's good to know.
Yeah. So little trivia take home.
Mhm.
I always liked Captain Falcon, so it kind of turns me off that he's a fucking religious guy.
Right.
Uh,
I will say though, I've been playing this game Inscription a lot. Have you ever played that? It's super cool. It's like a deck building like roguelike game.
I think I've seen my friend play it. I think he's like obsessed
Yeah.
with it. There's like you got like a deck of cards in front of you, and like you're like trying
yeah.
to beat people. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
the sounds
Yeah.
in that are super cool. Like whenever any one of the like characters talks or something, it's like some like synth
Ooh.
like sound, and like whenever like the evil guy talks, it's like this like really evil like bass synth sound. And, so cool. Like that game is super good. Anyone watching that hasn't played it should play it, because the campaign, it's a deck like rogue building game, but the campaign is like unlike anything I've ever played, where it kind of takes you on it throws you for some twists that like you will never see coming. It's like super cool.
Yeah. It looks dope. I mean, I never have any idea what the fuck is going on when I watch my friend play, but he really likes it, and I trust his taste. So, yeah, man, those roguelike games I've never really played any of them. I feel like I would be devastated if I lost, and I lost a bunch of progress.
Well, see, that's the thing with this game. Not to give anything away, but you're kind of supposed to lose.
Okay.
Like, to advance the game the right way. Like, the more you lose in the early stages of the game, the better position you are later on. Like, I don't really know how to describe it, but it's like roguelike, but it's meant to frustrate you, but like, I don't know. It's a character building experience.
Yeah, I feel like all games are like that nowadays. They're meant to frustrate you, like the Dark
Oh yeah,
Souls and Demon Souls and all that shit, and
yeah.
fucking Elden
I'm
Ring.
not into those games.
I
I
don't
can't
get
play
it.
those games.
And I was living with a homie who was super into those games, and I would just hear him like swearing at the TV, be like, "God fucking damn it!" Like,
Yeah,
dude, relax. Like, you're supposed to be having
yeah,
fun. Like, it's not that
yeah.
serious. Like,
No, I
chill.
can't. I can't with those games. I can't with those games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've been playing also this game, My Summer Car,
Oh, nice.
where it takes place in Finland in the 90s, and you like build this car, like, and every single little piece of the car, like a real car engine, like every little tiny piece of an engine you assemble with every single bolt, and every
Mhm.
bolt is a different size, and you have to like find the right size spanner, and there's no instructions. It's like PS1 graphics.
Oh, perfect.
So like it like looks all like funny, and the physics is really weird too. But you have to build this car and enter into some race and win the race. That's like the plot of the game.
Mhm.
But it's like a survival game at the same time. You have to eat, drink, piss,
Ooh.
smoke cigarettes to curb stress,
Oh,
and
yeah.
sleep. And yeah, it's just a super fun, wacky game that like leads to a lot of there's a lot of frustration in the game. It's supposed to be pretty frustrating.
It's like half Pimp My Ride, half The Sims, and
Yes, yes. You have to. There's a money mechanic too. You have to do a bunch of odd jobs around this town. It's like, so you spawn in this game,
uh-huh.
and it's literally just drops you in your room, and then you like go into the garage, and there's like a car completely disassembled, and you have to like figure out how to go to the store to get food and some other stuff. And the map is like the only map is like on the wall in like in the house.
Yeah.
There's no like mini map or anything. And so you see that you're in the middle of this like spit, and then there's water, and then like the store is like all the way up here at the far end of the fucking map.
Yeah.
And since you don't have a car, there's 3 modes of transportation you can take. You can take the motorbike, which you have to put a helmet on, and the helmet like restricts your view hella. And if you don't put the helmet on, if you fall on the motorcycle, you can die. And if you die in this game, your life is over and you have to start over again.
Oh shit.
And also, if you don't have a helmet, a bee can hit you in the face and then you'll be blind.
Nice.
Or you can take the boat across the river and go up there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you take the boat, you have to park it at the dock and then walk all the way to the store. And the walk is like 10 minutes, and you can only carry one thing in your hand at a time. It's just like hovering in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to buy a bunch of stuff, so you have to like make a bunch of trips.
Yeah.
Or you can take the tractor all the way around, and that's the best way in my opinion. But it is very frustrating because the tractor goes super slow, and so I timed it. It literally takes 45 minutes for you to drive there and back in the tractor and get all your shit.
Wow.
And
that sounds like it's got a lot of soul, though.
It's a fun game.
Yeah. Nice. So I'm gonna watch some gameplay videos. What's it called?
My Summer Car.
My Summer Car. Oh yeah. It sounds like
it's sick.
Yeah.
It's basically a drunk driving simulator, like when you get down to it, because you can drink water and that clears your thirst, but the only water you can drink is from your sink or like a random like spigot like somewhere. Otherwise you have to carry around a giant case of beer and like drink beer constantly to curb your
nice.
And then there's a drunk mechanic, so you can get too drunk, and if you drink too much beer and get too drunk, you'll wake up the next day and you'll be hungover and your screen will be shaking. And the only way to cure that is to drink more beer.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the best if we're going out for a night? Like, if you're buying a case of cheap beer, what are you buying? What's the go-to?
I like Rolling Rock.
Oh yeah.
A lot. Yeah.
Nice.
I like Rolling Rock. I used to be a Miller High Life guy, but I feel like Miller High Life has like a weird aftertaste now to me.
Yeah. The champagne.
I like
beers.
Rolling Rock. Yeah.
Yeah, they got a nice green can. I like green. Green's a good color.
I like green.
Yeah.
If you're drinking all day, if it's like a Thanksgiving type or like whatever, like 4th of July type thing, if you're drinking all day, I'd say like Busch Light, which is like a horrible beer, but you can like drink it all day and like not be like absolutely wasted, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll be like fine.
I used to be a big natural ice guy, but I would I would get the Natty Daddies, which are like double the ABV.
Yeah.
Fucking great time, man. Great time.
Yeah. That's the natural ice is definitely the same as Busch.
Yeah.
In that same wheelhouse.
Ice House, all that fucking shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have anything nice to say about Angry Orchard beer?
Is it like cider? The cider?
Yeah.
I can't with cider. Cider, not only does it make me have like bad acid reflux.
Mm-hmm.
It like something about cider makes me like need to take a diarrhea dump
shit.
Immediately after I drink that shit. Like it's fucked up, man.
It sounds fucked up.
I want to like cider. Like there's all these like fancy nice ciders too. Like they're like, ooh, like this looks yummy or whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, that looks pretty good. But without fail.
What about like just a normal apple cider, like non-alcoholic? Can you get fucked?
Non-alcoholic, I think I can fuck with that. I can get with that.
Nice, yeah. Just add some whiskey and then you're good to go, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that a hot toddy?
Yeah, I think so. I think a hot toddy is like hot. It's just like a hot beverage and whiskey, or like hot water and whiskey, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm no fucking bartender. I'm no expert.
Right.
Now I'm fucking old, dude. Now I can't fucking drink for shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably good and fine. Drinking's not all that.
No. I'm more of a smoke weed every day kind of guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What's that like over there in Thailand?
It's legal, man. It's totally legal.
That's lit.
Yeah, it's one of the few countries that's legal. They were trying to make it illegal, so they legalized it in 2018 or 2019, and then fucking there's stores everywhere, especially in like Bangkok or like the big cities, tourist cities.
Right.
Every 4 stores, it's a goddamn weed shop. So they were trying to shut it down, but like it's too late. It's way too late. So I think it's here to stay. Yeah, man, it's good. I was going to this one weed store for a while owned by these Dutch people, and I fucking had to stop because the guy was the ringleader. He was talking to me one day, and he was saying how he used to be a loan shark, but he stopped because he didn't like taking advantage of people, and he didn't like taking advantage of people. And I was like, that sounds like something exactly like a fucking scammer would say. Like that is like the least fucking considerate and sincere thing that I've ever heard. And I always just thought that he was like a slimy guy. I just wouldn't tolerate it because I could get weed. But now I've been going to this one Thai place, and the dudes there are super chill. I go there and hang out with them, and it's just a lot more fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna do some psychedelics shortly. So that's
Hell
really
yeah!
fun.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. They're trying to get me to do like DMT and shit like that. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I tried it once. Me and a homie tried it once before a chemistry final in high school.
How's that?
Thankfully, it didn't work. We just got fucking dummy stoned instead. But sometimes I like to imagine that I'm still tripping on DMT in my mom's
Right.
bathroom and I wake up and I have to take a fucking chem final.
Oh gosh, that would be horrible.
It'd be alright. I mean, fucking, I mean, it would suck. I would be really depressed, I think. But
Yeah.
it
You
would
lived
be,
a life.
yeah, I lived a fucking whole ass life. I'd be exuberant that I was like 17 again, though. I'd be like, oh yeah, man, hairline looking crisp. Fucking. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I would. I'd change some things probably about my life, but you know, you can't live with regrets.
True. True.
What can you tell the people about Natasha Bedingfield on smoking?
I was sleep deprived
Mm.
from work,
Mhm.
and for some reason, I had that song in my head, and I was thinking about going home from my night shift job, smoking weed, and then going to sleep.
Mhm.
And so I replaced all the lyrics with
Smoke.
smoking weed.
Nice.
I made the lyrics about smoking weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's a good.
What?
That's a
Okay.
good.
I don't know that I've ever heard the original song, and I'm for the longest time I
Seriously?
thought I'm sure I have, but
Yeah.
I'm sometimes I can be very stupid. Like for the longest time I thought Nelly Furtado was a man, but Nelly Furtado is not a man; she's a woman. Because I got her confused with regular Nelly and also Neo.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right. Neo and Nelly. I feel like when I was a kid, I got those mixed up.
yeah,
And Akon, or Neo and Akon, or something.
yeah. Neo's great, man. I've been listening to a lot of Neo tracks lately. I fucking love Neo. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't think of any Nelly songs off rip, but
Well, Hot in Here.
oh shit, classic.
Yeah. Now, Nelly has a song "Pimp Juice" that I really like.
Yeah. I think R&B is maybe. I know I was singing Prague's praises earlier, but I think lately R&B has been my favorite genre.
Yeah, R&B. You
It's
can't
hard
go
to go
wrong with
wrong.
R&B. It's so sick. Something that pisses me off though, low key, is like you have so many different, like R&B means so many different things. Like when you
Mhm.
think about it, like when I say R&B, I usually think of right, like Nelly Furtada, like or like whatever, like
Usher.
Aaliyah,
Yeah.
you know, like that kind of like 2000s, late 90s, like Babyface stuff.
Oh, dude,
Which
Babyface is so
right,
fucking good, man.
like
Yeah,
that's my shit. I love that. That's R&B to me.
yeah,
But then you like R&B now is I feel like it's very like whitewashed.
yeah.
You know
I
what
can't
I'm
even
saying?
think of any examples of really like modern R&B, except maybe like I feel like trap had like a slight affiliation. Now I'm blanking on all like the radio songs that were big like
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Yeah, to me R&B now is like a bunch of like lo-fi stuff, and like it's like oh, like we like Snarky Puppy or whatever, or like whatever, what's that one band, Hiatus Coyote,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that shit, uh, like they're good musicians and all, like oh, like Wolfpack or whatever,
Oh, right.
like that shit like sucks, like low-key, like that's just not like dope R&B, like sex music, like that's just like nerd people music, like
Yeah, like it's impressive, but it's not like something. It's like that doesn't mean it's good. Like or like
no,
yeah,
yeah,
it's like fucking like some Eminem songs. It's like yeah, the guy's talented,
yeah,
but that doesn't mean I'm fucking.
yeah, or like Ariana Grande songs, they're like oh yeah, like this is R&B or whatever, and it's like
Well, watch it, guy.
I don't know if it's R&B though. I don't know if
No,
I
I
would
get it.
fucking
No,
call
it's
it
very it's like
R&B.
it's pop as fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
pop,
yeah,
like for sure, like
yeah.
good or bad, love it or hate it, like
Yeah,
it's not
but
R&B.
I think in that and like the '90s and 2000s, like that like Usher and Aaliyah and shit was like pop as well. It was just like
Yeah,
just through the lens of like the future. We're like, oh yeah, R&B. Like I think
yeah,
sometimes it's hard to
yeah.
make that distinction.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Um,
Yeah, I a friend once told me, and this is true. Like British people call like all of that kind of music that's not like classical, like pop or whatever, like a pop band, and it's like Led Zeppelin or whatever. Led Zeppelin's a pop band, and
yeah.
like that. When you think about it, like it's true. Like that's like was popular music at the time. Like it, but for some reason there's a huge distinction between pop and like rock here, pop and like R&B or whatever, like that.
Yeah, dude.
You
Well,
know what I'm
British
saying?
people can't get fucking anything right. I mean, they call mom mum. How
Yeah,
disgusting is that?
that's weird.
And they spell organized with an S instead of a Z. It's like,
Yeah,
fucking, are you serious?
and aluminium, like no matter how much you cope, um, it's not called aluminium because there's no frigging like like it. That's just not what you call
Oh,
that.
dude, I agree. You're preaching to the choir. That's one of my least favorite things about the job is that I have to teach out of a British textbook, and it irritates me to no end. I'm like, oh my
Like
god.
you probably can't see it. It says
Like,
aluminum right there.
aluminum, right there,
It doesn't say
26.
aluminium.
No, yeah, they're tripping, dude. They call Z. You
Yeah,
know?
Z.
Yeah,
That's a letter. It's not a word.
yeah, yeah, right. Fucking crazy. Yeah, dude. Yeah, British. I love fucking trashing on British people. One of
Yeah,
my faves. Yeah. Well, I think I could actually get. My dad was born in England, so I could probably get a nice passport.
yeah. You could get a
Um,
dual citizenship thing going.
I could get a dual citizenship thing going, but it's kind of meaningless since they left the EU. So the perk of being a
Yeah,
European is
yeah,
lost. But
yeah.
yeah.
But they do have a lot of good record stores with a lot of good dub records in there.
Oh yeah, yeah. And they got Skepta and Dean Blunt,
Yeah.
and
They
I
got
fucking
Skepta. They got Dean Blunt.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They do
Dean
have
Blunt's
good
cool.
music. They do. I love Dean Blunt, man. I love me some
Yeah.
Dean Blunt. Love staying up late getting blunted.
Yeah. You like Baby Mother or whatever that
Yeah, yeah,
project?
yeah, yeah. I think Baby Father.
Yeah, Baby Father.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, dude. All of his stuff is really good. He's just one of the, I think, uh, it's just like nice and drony, and like I feel like he doesn't try too hard. It's just like fucking
Mm-hmm.
nice, and you can put it
Yeah.
on. And some of it's like scary and like jarring and stuff like that. Like, or his
Yeah.
samples will be like fucking domestic abuse. It's like, oh my god,
Yeah.
what am I fucking
Yeah.
listening to?
Yeah.
But he's got a
Yeah.
track with he has a track with Skepta and ASAP Rocky and Novelist.
Yeah. I know that
London
track.
London the Night Freestyle, one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's a fire.
Yeah,
That's a fire track.
it's a good one. He also has one with Young Lean. It's like a 10-minute track. Uh, what the fuck is it called? I can't remember. Maybe Wuthering Heights or something like that. But it's only on YouTube. Really fun song. Good music video. Very, very Dean Blunt. Very Young Lean.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, man, I like Young Lean. He's cool. I like that Young Lean and BTS were blowing up at the same time. That's when they both first got their start in 2013. They've had
Right.
nice, long, successful careers. I hope one day they collaborate.
Yeah, that would be cool.
How do you feel about Charlie XCX?
I like Charlie XCX. I liked Brat. Like I think that like it's really cool that that kind of music, which has been popular for a little while now, has kind of like actually achieved some sort of a mainstream like recognition.
Yeah. Yeah, it is
Where
cool.
I think I always like kind of weird music or kind of like experimental fun like gay music being like a household name. Like I think that that's cool. Like I feel like a lot of people kind of discount it because of that, like you know, like whatever, like. But I feel like that's like it's actually like sick.
I think it's sick too, but I feel like that's one of my things where I'm like, fucking, I like hating on Charlie XCX. I think it's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
And
I
it,
mean, yes, I would hating on shit like that is also fun,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
But in the bigger picture, I think it's cool that like when shit like that gets actually like popular.
yeah, yeah. But yeah. So she did like a monologue on Saturday Night Live recently that I saw on YouTube, or just like literally like 10 seconds of it. So I guess I shouldn't judge too much. But she's like, it's okay if you haven't heard my music. Like, there's nothing wrong with being straight. It's like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
It's like straight people can like this music too, or it's just like, I'm gay as fuck and I love hating on your music, so fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, don't speak
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Um, so
Yeah.
yeah, dude, JoJo Siwa, man, she's like, I'm inventing a new type of music. It's called gay music or gay pop, and I was like,
Yeah, she's really doing that.
yeah, well, good for her, man.
She's kind of a pioneer in that genre, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Well, all these artists nowadays are just inventing new genres, like it's the thing to do. And
Right.
as someone that invented a new genre years ago, I'm kind of like, hey, what the hell, you know?
Yeah, true.
Stop stepping
Yeah,
on my toes.
when's the big egg music album gonna like drop? Some mainstream artist is gonna bite egg music and
I was on my last podcast guest. I was talking about this very thing, man. So there was a genre that popped up. I think it's still kind of going, called egg punk.
okay, all right. I might get into trouble here because the band Snooper or whatever that that is egg punk or like pioneering egg punk right now is like from Nashville, and I like know them and stuff. And like every time it was like egg punk or whatever, I was always thinking about egg music. I was like,
Yeah.
nah, like you can't bite my man Chuck's the OG egg music head.
Yeah,
Like,
and
you
they get
can't
their own
bite-
fucking Spotify made playlist. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell is going on? I should be seeing some royalties. I'm sure fucking someone from Snooper heard my song he saw my song on SoundCloud, and he was like, okay, music sucks, but I like this egg thing, so.
yeah. That's probably exactly what happened, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. Well, whatever, man. I'm glad they're having fun. I'm not in it for the money, dude. I'm in it for the love of the game.
Right.
Yeah, man. You know any other? You know any? Did you go to school with any other famous musician or band people, or just celebrities?
Did I go to school with any celebrities? There's someone I went to school with. I'm kind of blanking on her name. My girlfriend Maeve really likes her music, and she's kind of popular. I don't know her name off the top of my head though.
Nice.
But Frost Children.
Oh shit.
I went to school with Frost Children.
No shit. Yeah, man. I remember having a conversation with, I don't know if it was Lulu or Angel at Econ 3. And now I feel bad. I think it was Lulu. But I had a nice, like, 10, 15-minute conversation with them, and they seemed really nice, really down to earth.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah,
They're
they
cool.
put on a fun set, too.
Yeah, they're dope. Yeah, it's funny, too, because, like, I feel like I knew of them, or I knew of them when they went to Belmont with me or whatever. But I wasn't really plugged in with like the school stuff, you know, and I wasn't really like friends with a lot of people at the school. And I kind of feel like it was maybe the same thing for them. So our paths didn't really cross all that often. And then then they like moved to New York and stuff and like did Frost Children and shit. And then like I didn't know anything about it. And then like a few years go by and it's like, oh, like you hear like Frost Children, and I'm like, no, like what's that? And then I like see it and I'm like, oh, like that's like them. Like I like went to school with these motherfuckers. That's like crazy. Like
Yeah. Yeah, I went to. There was a band. I don't know if you've heard of them. They were kind of popular a little while ago, called the Orwells. And they were like an
Mm,
indie rock band. They did some commercials for like iTunes and shit like that. But I went to high school with all of them. They were all in my class, and it always.
that's sick.
They were all. They. I mean, they were just. I was way cooler than them, so I was
Right,
like,
right, right. That's all that matters.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, fuck them, dude. And they actually got canceled. They got into some hot water for not for doing bad sexual things. So it goes to show, man.
You
Fucking
hate to see it.
could have told you that.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I also went to school with Keenan Cahill, who is a famous YouTuber. He was a midget. I don't know if that's a proper nomenclature. I might get canceled for that. He was a short person who would lip sync videos on YouTube with popular celebrities. Had a lot of
That's cool.
subscribers. Yeah, but it was really one day, dude. The lunch lady asked if I was Keenan Cahill, and I mean, I guess I kind of look similar to him, but I'm like at least a foot and a half taller than the guy.
Right.
So I was like, okay, lunch lady, that's. I
Did she
was.
watch the YouTube videos or
She
something?
must have. She was like, "You're Keenan K. You're famous. You're famous." And I was like, "Nah, I'm not Keenan Cahill." Um, but yeah, I was admittedly very short as a freshman in high school. I took steroids for 3 years to get tall.
Damn.
Yeah,
Did it work?
yeah, man. I would legit be like 5 feet if I didn't. I took steroids for 3 years from sixth grade to eighth grade.
Damn.
Yeah,
You can just do that? You can just take steroids to get tall?
I don't know that it was exactly steroids, human growth hormone,
Mm,
but I didn't really have a choice. It was sort of made for me. My mom was like,
right.
"I don't want you to be a manlet, so you're gonna take this."
Well, your mom's looking out for you.
No, dude, I never minded being short, dude. I was always short. Now I kind of feel like, dude,
Feel
I could,
robbed.
yeah, man, I could. I mean, it would probably suck being short. I would probably be bullied and stuff like that, but. I don't know, dude. I got respect for short kings.
Yeah. Shout out all the short kings.
Now I got too much testosterone. I'm going bald, dude. I'd rather be short than bald, man. I hate bald people.
No, no, bald people are dope.
Yeah, some bald people. Not like I like. I don't like old white bald guys. That's like the worst.
You don't?
I mean, they're okay. Some of them get passes, but by and large, I'd say 85% of the white bald population is
Right,
the dregs of society.
right.
Yeah.
I'd say, like, pretty much every one of those prog rock stars is an old, bald white guy now.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's a good point. Yeah, I just don't. I need to get over it. I need to get over it, and that's why I'm balding. It's a test from God. I need to learn to love bald
Look at
people.
it, yeah. Look at it like this. Look at it like hardcore straight edge guys from like the '90s and 2000s. Like, just like shave and like you'll look sick as fuck. You look tough.
No, I
Like
don't though. I have a really big and oddly shaped head. It just wouldn't be swag, dude. I'd lose all my. I'm
no,
like
no, no. Just
Samson.
shave it off and then you like wear like a black t-shirt and then you're
Oh
sick.
yeah, nice.
You get hella tattoos as well. Like, then
Yeah,
you're nice.
yeah. I need to get tatted up, dude. I could use some fresh tats.
Yeah, get some tats. Hit the gym every day. Like, get
No,
swole.
dude. No, 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 no. You're literally describing like the type of people that I despise.
No,
Fucking.
but see, if you're like a hardcore guy, then it's dope.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. But then I'm gonna have to give up smoking weed, dude. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And that's probably making me bald quicker, man. All that
Yeah,
fucking.
so well then there you go. That's like that'll solve the problem.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna get hair transplant surgery's cheap out here, so we'll just do that instead.
Right,
But
right.
yeah, I don't know. You got big plans for the day? Like, what time do you get to go home from work?
I get to go home at 2.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Yeah. No big plans besides going to the gym. I was trying to see this movie Conclave.
Okay.
But I don't know if there's gonna be a time it's showing. Like it's like about like Ray Fiennes like choosing who the Pope is or something like that. It's supposed to be mysterious and suspenseful.
Do you have a favorite pope?
Do I have a favorite pope? No, honestly, I don't really know a lot of the popes off top.
Yeah. Pope Benedict.
Yeah.
Pope John Paul.
Yeah, Pope Benedict. From what I remember, Pope Benedict was like not the nicest guy.
Yeah, man. I think by and large, dude, popes fucking suck.
Yeah.
Pope Innocent.
Yeah. Is that a real pope?
Yeah, dude. There's been like 7 Pope Innocents. I guess it's like a papal name, dude.
Yeah, and they're guilty as hell.
It's so guilty. Yeah, and there's also another favorite pope name is Pope Boniface.
Boniface?
Yeah, Boniface.
Oh, Boniface or something like that.
Yeah.
Isn't the Pope now? Isn't he like woke?
Yeah, we got a woke pope.
We got a woke Pope now. That's kind of sick.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's still like probably, I think he's probably only like 25% cool, and 75%.
But he's woke, so like that's like based, right? Like.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if he's woke I don't know if he's truly woke or if he's woke just because he thinks that being woke will bring new people into the church, you know.
I don't really think. See, the thing is, I don't really think the Catholic Church is like that, where it's like, oh, like we need to like get like people in the church or whatever. Like, I feel like the Catholic Church. This is kind of why I think Catholicism is a little cooler than Protestantism, where Protestantism
Dude, I'm a confirmed
like,
Catholic, man. I'm in the fucking Catholic Church, dude.
Yeah, I'm a confirmed Catholic. I was baptized and shit.
Hell yeah.
Like, I went to Catholic school.
Yeah. Okay.
Catholic Church, Catholic Mass, that shit is like, all right, like he's singing the same songs.
Through him, with
follows
him,
the
in the unity
same
of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, it follows the same format every day. Like, you know you're about to go home when communion drops. You're like, all right, communion drops. We're getting out of here. It's going to be nice. Getting donuts.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking, I do sound sometimes of this Pentecostal church.
Okay.
Where they, like, Pentecostal, I don't know if you know what they're all about, but they're about, like faith healing, like, you're cured of cancer and, like, speaking in tongues and stuff, and, like...
I've seen one Pentecostal guy heal a dad's son's autism.
Yeah, I bet that worked really well.
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have them do that for me at the church.
Yeah.
But god damn it, they are like the church. The service lasts like fucking hours, and it's literally just this old guy, like, ranting about random shit and like drawing like saying like nonsense stuff that like kind of like the moral of the story is like
it's like a Donald
you gotta
Trump rally.
believe God or whatever. Yeah. And he always does this shit where he's like, I know some of you in this room like aren't like real believers or whatever, or like he drops like little things like that kind of like manipulate the audience into like being like, oh well, like I know I'm like doing it, but like some people here aren't like doing like the shit that like they need to do or whatever. Like,
yeah.
And then at the you know how Catholics we have like the creed or whatever. Like,
good band.
I believe in one God. I believe the Holy Spirit and the Catholic Church. Blah blah blah. Like, it's like a creed about how you like believe in God. Where in their service where they would say a creed, it's like this thing called the tithe and offering, where they literally say, I believe in the Lord for jobs and better jobs, raises and bonuses, checks in the mail, sales and commissions, like interest and income, royalties received, like like they want money or whatever.
in it
They
for the
keep
money.
talking about want money, and then they're like, yeah, you need to like pay us. You need to like put your money in our little buckets here and pay God the tithe. And like if you give God money, which is the church money, God's gonna like fucking give you like cure your like rickets or whatever. Like God's gonna like do all this shit, answer your prayers if you like give him money or whatever. And it's so funny because isn't that why Martin Luther?
Dude, I was literally just about to say.
like-
I was like, isn't that like the whole thing of why Protestantism was formed?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's so funny to me because the Catholic Church like doesn't like give a shit. Like the Catholic Church isn't like doing that now.
Yeah.
And like I feel like the Catholic Church isn't like trying to like recruit people to fucking like come to church. Hella like the youth group weird shit does at schools and stuff. Like it's all like switched around now. Like all these churches are like businesses basically.
Did you have a confirmation name? Like, did they let you pick a special saint name for your, like, I feel like...
No. Maybe I didn't get confirmed.
Oh, shit.
You get confirmed when you're, like, 18 or something, right?
I got confirmed when I was in 8th grade. Or 7th grade, 7th or 8th grade, like 15.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I didn't get confirmed. I got baptized and I got my first communion.
Okay.
I feel like I didn't get confirmed, so...
Damn, dude. Fucking shit.
I'm on the outs.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking end this now. I thought I was I thought I was talking to a fellow church bro, man. But yeah, dude. I feel like nowadays I would find church more relaxing. I could just go there and be quiet for an hour, man. Like not have to worry about shit.
Yeah, that's what my grandpa is like that. My grandpa, and that's why I feel like Catholic. That's what I feel like your average Catholic is doing it there at church. It's like. It's more like a meditation like thing. It's more like I just like sit there and be quiet for a while and like think. Like that's what my grandpa says. He's like, I just like go and like sit and think or whatever. It's like, all right.
Yeah. I like sitting and thinking.
That.
It is good. It is good to sit down and think. So what work are you supposed to be doing, or is your job just to sit and podcast?
Well, from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. I have nothing to do. Okay. Because I work at a radio station, and at 7:30 there's a live show that I produce, and then that ends at 8, and then there's literally nothing. There's nothing to do until 11 when people start delivering me shows that I have to edit and produce and then like load into the system.
Do you have the same schedule every day, or does it depend on the day?
Same schedule every day.
Ooh,
like
nice.
Clockwork. Everything. It's nice working here at the radio low key because everything happens like at the minute, Yeah. So everything is very timed out. And so 11 o'clock will hit, I'll get shows, I'll edit shows for an hour until noon when I produce another live show. And then that goes until 1. And at 1, I put the weatherman's weather stuff, I edit his stuff. And then at 1:30-ish, the guy comes in for the last live show I do, and then I set up these guys who have a radio show somewhere in like Kansas or something. I like route them through our system, and then I leave, and it happens on the minute every day.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah. So I bet you got like bowel movements that occur like everything. It's like a fucking clock, dude.
Yeah,
you're ticking and ticking.
It is.
Are you like just behind the like 1s and 2s, or do you ever talk on air?
Yeah, I have on the show at noon. I have a segment where my radio station is a radio station for farmers.
Oh, nice.
It's
Dude, local radio is so fun, man.
It's not actually local. It's Sirius XM.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, so it's like a national
It's like a national
thing.
farmer fucking.
Yeah,
Damn,
it's
dude.
it's for like agricultural stocks and commodities. Like
Oh, dude, I
it's
should
like
link you up with my bro Lewis, man. That's what he does. I
yeah.
guess not for radio. He is actually like the one putting in the numbers and the stocks and stuff. But I
Right.
should tell him about your fucking program is what I should do,
Yeah.
man.
If it is it commodities? Is it
It's
agricultural
commodities,
shit?
yeah, and like
Yeah.
fucking soybeans and corn and
Yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Because you're from Chicago, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So Chicago Board of Trade and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he works from home,
Yeah. I
but
bet
yeah.
he knows. I bet he knows about RFD TV and fucking
Dude,
rural
I'm
radio.
sure he does, man. He's a regular viewer of the show. We'll see if yeah, man. I'll ask him about it, dude. Yeah, send me info about it. Send me some shows and shit, and I'll put him on it, dude. He'll get a big leg up
Yeah.
over.
Yeah,
He'll
that'd be
get a
sick.
promotion.
I could probably get him on the air.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm on. There's a show called Shark Farmer that I'm on, and they like interview a different farmer every day about like what's going on with them and like blah blah blah, and they're always from some like random town in like the middle of nowhere, and so my segment is to like talk about their town.
That's so
and I have a
cool.
lot of fun like looking up into this weird town that has like population of like 700.
Are there
or
any that
whatever.
you've like written down or like saved from memory that you would want to visit one day, or like one that's
I
stuck out?
have them all written down in a Word document, every single one. I'd visit any one of them. There's
Yeah.
this one, I think it's yeah, let me look at it's like in Indiana, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's Greensburg, Indiana.
Nice.
And it has on top of its like Capitol building, or on top of its courthouse, it has a bunch of like trees growing out of it.
Ooh.
Or something like that. So that like looks cool. I'd like to see that.
Yeah. Yeah, man, you should find the closest one and take like a little field trip or something. Yeah, I think I that sounds so exciting. Like I like nerdy shit like that.
Yeah, me too. I get super nerdy with it. And then every one of their towns' Wikipedias, if it has one, has like a section about like notable people from it. And so I'll always like read the notable people, and like sometimes I'll find like a good notable person and like dive into like what they're all about. And there was this one town where one of the notable people was this 14-year-old kid that like in 2010 like beat Tetris on the NES or something. He's the first person to ever reach like it crashes at the end.
There's like no more to play.
Yeah. And like he's the first person to ever do that. That was cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you live in a town with fucking nothing to do and like fucking 12 people, then shit, dude. Have you ever?
Sometimes there's like murder mysteries that
I bet,
like
man.
Are unsolved like murders
yeah.
or something. I'll read about that.
Yeah, that sounds cool, man. That sounds fun. Have you ever like accidentally sworn on the air?
No, I have never. Except SiriusXM, you can swear.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but I think since we're on some sort of, we're funded by like some sort of conservative thing, so like I don't think they don't want you to swear. I've had to edit people swearing.
Right.
Out. I've had to edit that out.
I did a radio show on community radio with my older bros, and there was a couple. We weren't supposed to swear. There was a couple episodes where I just fucking I'm not thinking about it, dude.
Yeah.
I think I said Bjork is fucking amazing, or Bjork is the shit, or something like that. And then my brother was like, dude, can't swear. Or you'll fucking play a song that has a swear in it and be like, shit. Forgot about that. Yeah, just fucking bleep it out or whatever. Go do a little post. But yeah, man, radio is fun. That's nice that you like. Would you say you enjoy it overall?
Oh yeah, I love it. Especially this free time section. I can do whatever I want in this time. I usually just sit here and make music on my computer. I can use these nice mics.
Oh yeah, that's paradise. Yeah. I like having a schedule like that as well. This is the first time I've really had a job where I've been able to take like gaps in the workday.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, Monday I teach like first period, and then I don't have class until like eighth period at the fucking end of the day, eighth and ninth period. So I have like 6 hours to like do Japanese lessons or watch YouTube videos or whatever the fuck. But it's also
Right.
the first job I've had where I've had to like take shit home with me and like do grading and like when I first
Mm-hmm.
started I had to do like lesson plans and shit. Uh, so that sucks. But
Yeah.
now that I've done all that shit, it's way more free time, and it's nice. You can just fucking do whatever, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Although I miss being like active at work. Like I think my dream job would be just to get paid to like dig a hole for all day. Get paid like 15 hours to just dig holes.
That's a good dream job,
Yeah,
I'd say.
yeah. I don't know. It's just fun fucking digging holes. You'd be so ripped. And like you don't have to
Yeah.
fucking think about shit. You can just listen to music and dig holes. I'd probably hate it after like a week. Like I'm
Yeah.
sick of digging holes.
I feel like it's probably not that hard to achieve that dream of digging holes.
Dude, it's quicker to get a machine to do it. Unfortunately.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Well, you
I,
could operate the machine.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's I want to be there with a fucking shovel, man. I don't. I just
Mm.
want to be taking my own time, just digging holes. Just I would pay someone 15 hours to dig a hole for that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, maybe go somewhere where they don't have the machines quite as ready as like more developed country, maybe.
The one of the I was at the beach fucking like I don't know last summer and I was big into digging holes and shit then too. So I was digging a hole at the beach just for no reason. And so many people came up to me and they were like flabbergasted. They're like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm just digging a hole." And they were like, "Why?" Like, I don't know, man. People thought of you. People think you're burying bodies and shit like that.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Have you seen the movie Holes?
yeah, I think I've seen part of it. I read the book.
Right, read the book too. Yeah.
Yeah. That's Louis Sacker, man, and he also wrote Sideways Stories for Wayside School, which is another
Yeah,
Leo man.
I've read that book too. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was always a favorite. So, yeah, I need to start reading again.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fun.
Yeah, I've started reading again a little bit in this time here. Trying to read more like socialist theory stuff.
Oh hell yeah,
Yeah.
nice. He can get you. My friend Elijah is like a super big. He's a super big socialist man, and yeah, I'll see if he's got any book recommendations. I'm sure he does.
Sweet.
But he told me that I was the reason I got him into it because I was reading the Communist Manifesto on mushrooms one day just for fun. Yeah, man. Uh, you got like for a fawn soto world tour. You think you got destinate like 5 countries you'd like to hit?
5 countries.
Yeah.
Um,
Or 7 or cities or whatever. And just like the fawn soto world tour, dude. Where you want to
Soto
play?
World Tour.
Yeah.
I'd go to.
If you could have crowds wherever.
Right. I'd go to. Well, if it's a world tour, I'd want to go to like every country.
Oh
like,
yeah,
ever.
nice.
And make sure
Yeah.
that they like.
Oh, for all 197.
Yeah, all 197.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd like to go to like Australia and New Zealand.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to go to. I'd like to go to Lebanon.
Oh shit,
Lebanon's cool. Egypt. I'd like to go to Egypt.
Egypt would be sweet. Would you play outside the pyramids?
I would.
Like, would
I
you
could.
do a pyramid
That would be
show?
sweet.
Yeah.
I'd play it.
I
outside
mean,
the
if you're
pyramid.
playing in Egypt and you're not playing in a pyramid show, dude, like, come
Right.
on, man.
Right.
I don't know even know if that's a thing, but you could make it a thing.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
I'd play there.
Baku is
Yeah,
the capital.
yeah. I'd like to go. I'd like to play in Poland.
Warsaw.
Yeah.
Dude, I kind of low-key want to go teach in Poland for a couple of years.
Really?
Yeah, cheap cost of living. Know nothing
Super
about
cheap.
it. Uh,
Yeah, well, it's from what I know about Poland, it's kind of a um, sort of post-Soviet, super conservative uh,
I
place
know their
where,
immigration policy is really strict.
yeah, yeah, they have some like pretty horrible like abortion laws too that are like really bad.
Yeah.
Um, and like yeah, I think there was like a massive protests about it, and like then and they like just like didn't do anything
Yeah,
about
like,
it.
all right,
Like
well, it's
they
still
like don't
illegal.
care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine they are as progressive as they should be in this day and age. But cheap cost of living.
Yeah. And I could go anywhere, and if I'd get a visa, and then I could just go travel anywhere in Europe, which would be fun.
Right,
And I got a
right.
friend. I got a friend in Poland that I want to see. So at least I'd have someone. And
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
gay, so he's making it work.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's good to hear.
Yeah. 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 But yeah, man, I don't know. It's I wish I started doing this shit when I was younger. Because now I'm fucking old, dude. 30, dude. That's the thing. How long?
That's like not even old. 30 is the new 18. Did you know that?
No, I know, and I don't really feel old at all. But how long can I keep the young, dude? Well, am I gonna get judged for being young Chuck when I'm 50? Because I don't want. I'm not fucking changing it, dude.
Yeah, you can't be old Chuck.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got any? I mean, do you think there's a limit to how many like we got fawn soto, we got eyeclick, we got fucking I guess gallstones are no more. You think you'll ever do like a reunion thing?
Oh yeah, we'll do like a reunion
Okay,
thing
so
like,
it's
for
never
sure.
over. And then cucks, you think you got any other musical projects on the horizon?
I just joined a band called Cell Tower.
Okay.
I joined on guitar. It's kind of like shoegazy
Nice.
indie rock thing. And I'm starting a stoner metal band called XX Weed Addict XX.
Hell yeah.
And so that's really, and then I think I'm doing like some sort of like youth crew type hardcore project with Sean, the guitarist from the Gallstones.
Nice.
That's kind of the musical horizon as of now. Yes.
Sounds pretty
Yes.
good.
Plenty of projects. Plenty of projects.
Sounds pretty good.
I always stay busy in that area.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Does Fon Soto have like releases yet? Can I check it out?
Fawn Soto has one album out right now.
Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to it. Now that I know it's you, I'm gonna add you on Instagram too, because I keep fucking seeing it on my algorithm. I'm like, who is this? It's
I
you.
have a album coming out soon. It's gonna come out in the beginning of January, I believe.
Nice.
And I am releasing a single with a bunch of remixes of said single in early December.
Nice.
Yeah, and the album out right now for Fawn Soto, it's good, but it's not like it's kind of the first shit I made, but for
Yeah.
it, so I didn't really have like the vision that I have for it now. Whereas this album that's coming out soon, I can just send you a Bandcamp code for that, so you can like hear it before
Oh
it
yeah, I'll give
drops.
you feedback or whatever.
Yeah,
you know
but
it,
like
yeah.
that shit is like way more, way higher effort. I feel like I went pretty hard on all those songs.
Yeah.
Whereas the album that's released right now, I kind of like made a couple like songs in like an hour or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, I feel that. I mean, my first album I just did in like fucking. It's just like a collection of loops basically, and I did it in like 8 days, and I was like, it's an album. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a good way to start, though. Like, because some people get so fucking caught up in, like, making their first album perfect that they never start, or it takes them fucking 8 years to make, like, one album. Which, there's nothing wrong with that, but, like, people get disappointed, like, if an album does, if, like, no one listens to your album, it's like, you gotta get used to that. Like, that's the point of fucking dropping shit, you know?
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've always said, yeah, you gotta like release music, like, or else like low key, if you're like a person who's making music, but you like don't have anything released, like, I'm sorry, but you're not a musician until you've like released that shit. Like, you're not a musician until you've like the only way you can learn and like grow as an artist is if you release that music. If you like
Yeah.
whip it out, you know.
And don't fucking do it. Could be like, don't do it for the money. It's like, you're never gonna make money if you never fucking release shit, you know?
Yeah, and you, there's literally no point in saving your best stuff for your first release, because no one's gonna fucking care on your first release. It's like guaranteed you're not gonna do well as later releases. So if you release stuff consistently and like learn from that and get better and better, then your best stuff, your best stuff, you can release to an audience, you know?
Yeah, I'm working on album 22, and finally this time I'm gonna get it right. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Finally I'll get it. Finally I'll make it so it's like fucking. It's not bad.
Do your students know you're young Chuck?
Hell no, man. I don't want them fucking seeing my Instagram and shit like that. I'm super popular with the kids, and like I'm still very much myself, but I definitely, I ain't fucking trying to let them see my fucking Instagram.
That's funny. Is there like a student here or there that you're like you're chill, you get it? I'd show you young Chuck, like maybe if you weren't my student.
I would show any of them. It's not like it's just I am worried that like someone is gonna like get offended, or like it's like I don't want to lose my job, you know?
Yeah, right.
Or like fucking my boss sees it, and then they're like, why are you posting dance videos at like 4 a.m.? Like, go to sleep. Like, just like yeah, I'd rather keep that separate. But like, I don't know, I want all of them to know it, because then I get way more fucking followers and way more listeners.
Yeah.
So I think when I leave the school, like maybe I'll spill the beans then.
Yeah.
And I've thought about just like when the top level students, like the high schoolers, graduate, giving it to them. But I don't want them to have like younger siblings, and then they're fucking
That's
I can't have them be following me and me teaching them at the same time.
It can't get back to
it's already chaos enough as it is, man. They already fucking get away with murder. If they had that sort of leverage over me, man, I wouldn't be able to get them to do shit.
Well,
yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, it's a good time, man. It's fun. It's usually fun. But I'm looking forward to going back to the States, but I don't really, it seems too expensive to live there long term for now, or I don't really know what I'd do.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you got a good thing going over there.
Yeah, I would need to learn the language, then that would be really cool.
Right.
Yeah. But
do enough people know English that you can kind of like pass?
I get around. But most people, especially because I live sort of in the country, like I live like an 8-hour bus ride from Bangkok, so it's like a bit out there. So it's less common, but I get along. I do all right. That's why I like fucking chilling with all these Thai friends that I just made at this new weed store, because we just go and fucking smoke, and we talk in like Thai and English. Their English is like not great, but like passive. I'm thankful for fucking anything. I'm thankful that they're like wanting to chill with me.
Right.
So, yeah, it's fun, man. Hell yeah. But yeah, man, I don't want to fucking I don't want to yap your year off. I'm sure you got fucking shit that you need to do in your nice gap. But let's see if I wrote down a list of questions. I'll see if anything strikes me. I should introduce like a segment, like a spin the wheel type thing with like a random topic, or like something like quirky and edgy. You got a favorite billionaire?
Favorite billionaire.
Yeah, or we could also, discuss the best and worst inventions of all time.
Let's see. Favorite billionaire. I don't know. Who's a billionaire?
Zuck.
Zuck is good. Billionaires. Let's see. Richest world billionaires list 2024.
That sounds good.
I like. Francois Betancourt Myers, the granddaughter of the founder of L'Oreal.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to L'Oreal, dude.
She's the richest woman in the world.
Oh, dude, gotta love her, dude. Sugar mama.
She has 99.5 billion. Jesus Christ.
I used to use L'Oreal for kids, man. No tears, no knots. Came in a little fish bottle.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. That was the plug for shampoo.
I wanted to eat those. I wanted to eat that. Like, something about it made me want to eat that.
Okay. That's a little weird, but I don't fault you for that. Yeah, I mean, yogurt's not too different than shampoo when you think about it,
Right.
Yeah, it's just shampoo with a little bit of milk in it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then best and worst inventions.
Yeah.
What do you have a list of them?
Toilet.
Best.
Worst. I don't know. Maybe guns.
Guns. I don't know. Guns are kind of sick,
Yeah, I know.
You wouldn't have Rambo movies without guns.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but that's true. You wouldn't have a lot of movies without guns, and guns do add I guess they do add a certain je ne sais quoi. I don't know. There's got to be a bad invention out there.
Right. Let's see. Intercontinental ballistic missiles are pretty bad.
Yeah, that's not fun. Yeah, I'd say those are pretty cringe. Nuclear weapons in general.
Yeah. Nuclear weapons, chemical weapons.
Yeah. Any sort of weaponry. Well, that's kind of why I said guns. Because I'm
those
more.
Those are kind of except those weapons are kind of like guns, but like not like based.
Yeah. Well, I'm sort of a purist and like a classicist. Like I like swords and maces and flails and maybe wizard staffs. That's sort of my that's really my weaponry of choice.
Right.
Yeah.
If you were to choose your medieval armor class, would it be like broadsword? Would it be like axe? Would it be?
I think axe would be pretty fun. If I'm playing Skyrim though, I'm gonna go like one-handed or maybe like dual-wield swords. I think if I was being realistic with it, I'd probably do like a short sword and a shield, for some protection.
You wouldn't go stealth?
Stealth would be fun. Stealth would be fun. I could rock a Khajiit, dude. I'd be a little cat boy. Yeah, hand to hand would be fun. Just picking people's pockets. I could be a dagger shotty, dude. Backstabbing hoes.
There's nothing like a cool little dagger, right? Daggers are sick.
Yeah, you could get a nice like insignia on it. You could get a cool carved dagger, like passed down from generations. I got a cool little dagger from India. It's got like a horse head on the hilt or whatever, and nice curvature. Could use it to open a letter.
That's sick.
Yeah. Don't know where it is right now. Probably in a box somewhere. But I'll find it. And I'll make some sacrifices. I'll sacrifice some mail.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything nice to say about people that order takeout food?
Not really. I feel like takeout food is it's gone too far.
Yeah. Too expensive?
I feel like too expensive. Not only is it too expensive, but the labor that the delivery person is doing, for that labor, they're compensated too little.
Yeah.
So it's like everyone's getting shafted, and then the person who's overpaying for their food to get delivered is now being delivered like some like lukewarm shit that like sucks.
Right.
You know? And so it's just all around a fucking scam. I fucking hate DoorDash and all that shit. Like, I never order from that shit. That shit is like double the money for like some crap. Like,
I was the same way as you for a long time. Hated takeout food, would never even consider getting food delivered. It's so fucking cheap here. Now I'm fucking addicted to it, man. It's ridiculously fucking cheap. I could get like 3 entrees delivered for like 3 fucking amazing dishes delivered for fucking $4 with a tip to the delivery driver, you know? And it's like, shit, bro. But now I hate myself because of the plastic waste, dude.
You should like recycle it all like yourself.
Yeah, I should recycle it all myself, but there's only so much. And here's the thing, Thailand loves single-use plastic. Never have I been so concerned with the state of the environment since living here.
Really?
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, dude. They'll give you a straw every chance they can get, man. You'll get a bottle of water, they'll give you a straw.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding.
It's like 2 single-use plastic things.
Exactly. And it doesn't stop there. They'll give you a fucking bag they'll give you a bag to hold the bag for your water, dude. Any chance they can get, man, they'll and you know, like I said, never have I been. It's already over. It's living here. I'll tell you that it's over, man. It's GG. It's been fun while we lasted. They already found microplastic in everyone's semen. Literally, they are. You know, so. It's it's chill, but we gotta make it count, dude. We gotta have fun these last couple 100 years. It's not time to get all depressed about it. And yeah, dude, maybe a plastic monster will come and clean up the plastics, or like aliens will zap it. You know, aliens will come and save us. That would be pretty sick.
Yeah, that'd be sick too.
Yeah,
that'd be sick.
Yeah. So keep as long as you're living right and treating people right. Fucking keep on doing it, dude. Don't guilt yourself too hard about fucking using a plastic bag. But also, like I said, I fucking hate myself every time I get food delivery. I'm like, I should have just gone to the fucking restaurant. Here I am wasting this plastic like a fucking bitch. All right, man. Like I said, I don't want to fucking yap your fucking ear off. Anything you want to plug, man? Any final words you gotta say?
I guess just keep an eye out for fawn soto stuff as it comes, and yeah, like thanks to Young Chuck.
Thanks to the sponsors that made it all possible.
Yeah, thanks to the sponsors.
Nice. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. All right, man. Well, have a good day, dude. Best of luck doing with your show this afternoon. God bless. Anytime you want to roll back through, you're always welcome.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, man. Big salute, man. What a pleasure.
Yeah.
Deuces. Bye-bye. Talk to you soon. Will the full album Wade? Jeez, what a fucking legend. How is the audio and video? 5 stars. Great job, Google. Yeah, man. Wow, what a podcast. Nice. We're back on solid length. Well, I guess, I don't know how to, is 1 hour and 38 minutes too long? Is it too short? Is it just right? I'm like Joe Rogan with hair. You never know what you're going to get, dude. I need to do a 7-hour podcast. Tap in if you want to be on the Young Chuck's 7-hour podcast special. We can both talk until our mouths hurt. Just kidding. I probably won't want to do that. But maybe we can. Maybe I'll be like Kai Cenat and be like, do a streamathon, and I'll just stream for like fucking 6 days straight. So tell me what you want to see. If you want to be on the guest, any guest on any podcast, on any show, if you have any ideas, if you have any money, you know, save it for yourself. But ideas are good. Okay, well, all the best. Lots of love. I would bring the webcam on the screen, but I'm kind of an idiot and I don't really know what I'm doing yet. But one of these days we'll get the fucking we'll be podcast professionals. Oh, that's probably not true. But one day it might look smoother than this. Oh yeah. Okay, well, bye everyone. Thanks for coming, and be sure to check out Fawn Soto music, and also eyeclick, the Gallstones, Cucks, and X Weed Addict XX. Shouts out to the Pentecostal Church. Okay.